Hi everybody, it's RedSoxCam, back again with one of those audio-only videos. So today is the day after the All-Star Game, a day where traditionally there are no or very few professional sporting events in America. I can only think of one right now that's happening, and maybe the only one. It's Manchester United kicking off their American tour with a friendly against New England Revolution at Gillette Stadium, home of the Revs and the New England Patriots. Gillette also hosted an international exhibition between the USA and Spain last month, if you remember that. Anyways, about the All-Star break. On Monday, we had the Home Run Derby, which was won by Robinson Cano, who beat the Red Sox Adrian Gonzalez in the final round by one home run. What made this special is that Cano's dad, Jose Cano, was pitching to his son like he used to in their backyard in the Dominican Republic while Robinson was growing up. The American League Derby team, captained by the 2010 champion David Ortiz, absolutely dominated the Home Run Derby. However, their luck wouldn't follow them until next night. The National League's far superior pitching dominated the AL's offense, and the National League offense was able to come through against a weakened AL pitching staff, missing Verlander, Sabathia, Hernandez, and Beckett. Beckett was taken out pre-game because of knee spasms. Hopefully he's alright, because he's been one of the Red Sox more dominant pitchers this year. But he should be back soon as the spasms go away. Luckily it's not that serious. Anyways, the AL struck first with a solo home run by Adrian Gonzalez in the top of the fourth, which was answered loudly in the bottom of the fourth by Prince Fielder's three-run home run, the first All-Star Game home run by a Milwaukee Brewer. While the NL ended up winning by a score of 5-1, the first time it's won consecutive All-Star Game since the mid-1990s, after the AL went on that huge strength, winning virtually every World Series, every All-Star Game, in my life until last year. I was born in 1996, if you don't know that. But one of the strangest and funniest moments came when Padres closer Heath Bell entered the game by sprinting in from the bullpen and then sliding into the mound. It's probably somewhere on YouTube. Go out and check that video out. I'll probably post a link down below. With this win, the NL is guaranteed home field advantage in the World Series, something that hasn't come without controversy. I agree with Yankees Run This Town and Sheehan Titans 15 when they said the All-Star Game shouldn't count for home field advantage. It should be based on which team has the better record. And the better record in the season going into it. I believe that it should just be a fun exhibition game where we watch the league's top players play each other for the enjoyment of the fans and themselves. This All-Star Game also brought up a little controversy itself, stemming from the popularity contest known as fan voting. While the fans can get it right, there are definitely times where they get it wrong. For example, many believe that Derek Jeter, a future Hall of Famer who's not having an All-Star year, was voted in by fans and didn't deserve it, and then decided to take the game off, saying that he needed some rest, which further angered people. Derek's not a bad guy. I congratulate him on his 3,000 hits. He's a very respectable ball player. However, I believe that he shouldn't have been voted to the team this year. He wasn't putting up the numbers good enough for it, and that he should have showed up unless he's having a personal problem that he's experiencing and wanted to deal with. Then I'm fine with it. However, along with this, there was also some in-game controversy when American League and Texas Rangers manager Ron Washington was criticized for some unpopular substitutions that may have cost the AL the game. The second half of the MLB season begins tomorrow, but for some teams, including the Red Sox, it doesn't begin until Friday again. While there might not be games going on in the U.S. today, that doesn't mean that it wasn't busy elsewhere. Today in Germany, the U.S. Women's Club beat France in a thrilling 3-1 match in the semifinals of the FIFA Women's World Cup, a match where France led the U.S. in almost everything but goals. The U.S. was struck first with a goal by Cheney at the 9th minute. It kept a 1-0 lead going into halftime. After the half, France's Bon Pastor scored the equalizer in the 55th minute. The score remained tied until the 79th, where off a corner kick, Wambach was able to score, which was her 12th career World Cup goal, which puts her in a tie for the third most in a Women's World Cup with in the Women's World Cup history as American Michelle Akers. Morgan would score a few minutes later to bring the score to 3-1. The U.S. will face Japan in the final on Sunday, while France will face Sweden in the third-place match. My prediction, U.S. wins the World Cup, France takes third place. Finally, on to the only professional sporting event in America tonight. Manchester United is in Boston, or to be more specific, Foxborough, Massachusetts, to kick off its American tour with a match against the New England Revolution. This is Man U's first match since its loss to Barcelona in the Champions League finals at Wembley in May. They lost 2-1 against Lionel Messi and the FC Barcelona club. The Revs are currently in last place in the MLS's Eastern Conference, and Manchester United, who is coming off as the runner-up of the Champions League and also won the Premier League last year, led by Wayne Rooney, are certainly looking like the clear winners here, unlike my FIFA 11 video, which will probably never happen. While I'm not a Man U fan, they remind me too much of the Yankees. I would have loved to have gone to this. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I'll have more to come in the next few days, and hopefully my Bruins video will be up soon. Also, don't forget, tonight is the ESPY, starting at 9/8 Central on ESPN. That really sounded like a cheap plug-in for something I'm not getting paid for. Anyways, thanks guys.